Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Tyler, and we are back with our next MyGM video. This one is episode number 9, and we are going to get right into it. So, let's get started. So, from the jump, we get another cutscene from my scout, and he wants us to get a top 3 pick, and he says his top 3 guys in the draft are just amazing. Our record's 25 and 28 now, and so I go over here and I check the upcoming free agents, and here they are. We got DeMarcus, Karl Anthony Towns, Nikola Jokic. I know LeBron and Durant and Paul George, Westbrook, Chris Paul. We got all kinds of free agents coming up, but I'm targeting Paul George because I think he's going to have the best fit in this squad once the squad develops, and because we need a small forward badly. Plus, I don't necessarily believe I'll be able to even get LeBron or Kevin Durant, so I'm just like, you know what, I'm going to play it cool, and I'm going to go for Paul George. You guys might be a little disappointed in me, but I'm thinking about trading Hassan Whiteside. Not because he isn't great, not because he hasn't been playing great for us, but if this draft really is what everybody says it is, we're going to need to get in on it. And the only trade piece we have is Hassan Whiteside. So, I've given it some thought, but I do not pull the trigger on a trade here. I do pull the trigger on a trade, but not the Hassan Whiteside trade. I even had like a mega super deal that would have gotten me Chris Middleton, Jason Terry, the Bucks first round pick, and Greg Monroe for Chris Bosh, Frank Mason, our first round pick, and Hassan Whiteside. But like I said, I did not want to pull the trigger on the Hassan Whiteside trade. What I did end up doing was trade my 2021 first round pick to the 76ers for this year's first round pick, because I'm trying to build a winning team now, and I need as many picks as possible, get as many young guys as possible that I can develop and grow for further down the road. So I traded those picks. That's the only trade I did. Obviously, Hassan Whiteside was mad that I tried trading him. I hashed it out with him real quick. You know, I used one of my pitches because I build up my pitches as I level up my GM, which I bought a bunch of level ups. But I build up the pitches to where I can do what I want and then just patch it up afterwards. You know what I mean? But we simulate through the deadline, and boom, the Knicks trade Willy Hernangomez to the Kings in a deal only minutes before the trading deadline. So that little weasel, Andrew Sanderson, and his stupid idiot dad, here they are right here, did the Willy Hernangomez trade anyway. And you're going to see how much it screwed up my roster. They traded away Frank Mason and Harry Giles to the Knicks for Hernangomez and Lance Thomas. And it is a trash trade, and I basically aired him out. I yelled at him pretty hardcore, and I gave him what he deserved. I told him this isn't how business is handled, and you gotta fix this. You gotta stop doing stuff like this. The excuse was we were basically only seconds before the trade deadline, and the trade came through, and I had to do it. It was really down to the absolute second. I told him that it don't matter if you have 3 seconds left and you have to spend all 3 of them talking to me about the trade first. You got to do that, and I think he understood the message. Okay, what was so bad about this trade is I already have 3 centers that want to start. Hassan Whiteside in my starting center, Willie Cauley-Stein and Scala Bissiere, who all complained to me that they're not starting. And then I have Harry Giles, who's on the come up. So I traded Harry Giles for Hernangomez, who was the starting center on the Knicks, and now he wants to be a starter too. So now I'm going to have 3 upset centers, and then 1 upset center if I were to take him out of the starting lineup. You know what I mean? Then I have a combo here with Hassan Whiteside where I basically tell him that Andrew Sanderson and Bob Sanderson have been doing trades behind my back, and I've been getting screwed over. And he basically said, hold on a second, let me wrap my head around this. My GM isn't even the GM of the team. And then he's like, I gotta go talk to my agent, man. I gotta go. And he's like, it's not your fault, but I gotta go. I'm like, man. So I'm starting to lose Hassan a little bit now, I'm fearing. One guy I am targeting in this draft, if I were to trade Hassan Whiteside, is this guy right here, number 24, Mirko Petrovic. He was just on the screen a second ago. He's supposedly the 3rd best center in the draft. He's ranked number 3. He's an overall 82 already. Hassan Whiteside's an overall 87. He's not going to get any better. I did 100% scouting on Petrovic, and he's projected to be better than Hassan. He's projected to be DeMarcus Cousins or better, I believe is what it said. So I'm keeping an eye out on him, but it is that time. It's All-Star Weekend. Skipping the Rookie Elites game. Buddy Hield's in it. Nah, skip it. Skipping the All-Star game. We're going to the three-point competition with my man, Buddy Hield. Let's bring home the trophy. Three-point competition is consisting of Kyle Lowry, Goran Dragic, Stephen Curry, Kyrie Irving, Buddy Hield, and James Harden. Steph Curry starting out the three-point competition. Now, one thing I do not get about the three-point competition is why you cannot control where your money ball rack is. Why is it automatically the very last one? I guess maybe to, hype it up because it's like the last rack and most important rack, but I'd rather have it be the middle one if I was doing it, like for real in real life. But here we go. Steph Curry, he doesn't shoot as well as you would think Steph Curry would. I expected him to get no less than 23 points, but that's not the case. He couldn't hit any of these money balls. This is pretty bad. He ended with 18 points. Here comes Kyrie Irving. He comes out on fire. He's making all of his balls on this first rack. The jumper's wet. Moving over to the second rack, and he is not so lucky. Kyrie Irving, 7 points. 8 points. Stays at 8 points. Skipping ahead here. Kyrie Irving back to the middle rack. Same as before in the first rack. He's hitting all of his shots. Kyrie is a savage. He's had 2 full racks so far. Kyrie skipping ahead to the money rack. 23 points and 25 points for Kyrie Irving in the first round. He absolutely dominated the first round. Here comes James Harden. James Harden, he's not much of a three-point shooter. He is by volume, not by efficiency. And just like in real life, it shows in the three-point competition, because I know he doesn't do very well in the three-point competitions in real life, and he's not doing very well in this one either. He can't hit anything. Couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat. Couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, however you want to say it. He doesn't put very many points on the board compared to, guys like Kyrie and even Steph. 17 points. Come on, James Harden. But here comes my man, Buddy Hield. This is me playing right here. And I'll tell you what, Buddy Hield, the jumper's wet. Now, you're going to see me struggling a little bit here with the animation. They changed it up. But remember before, the last couple of years, they'd have a horizontal shooting bar, and it was just kind of a mess. They used the shooting meter from, actual, real shooting the ball, like in actual games. Except it's a little different where you have to release the ball, you have to release about, 1/4 or halfway up the meter right there to get a perfect release, rather than when you're playing 2K. The release is just, when you get to the top, you let go. Well, you got to let go about halfway to get a perfect release or close to it. But you can see right here, if you have any hitch in your jumper, that one was smooth, goes in. That one was not smooth, didn't go in. You can tell right away which ones are going to go in just by the animation. Like that one, that one's going to go in. That one did not go in. Yeah, so anyways, Buddy Hield, my man, 19 points, stays alive for round 2. I fast forwarded through the next 2. Kyle Lowry also scored 19 points. And Dragic, he ended with 17. So, we're looking at the final round. Kyrie Irving, Buddy Hield, and Kyle Lowry. Who's going to bring home the trophy? Another thing they changed up about this is that you no longer have to press a button like L1, R1 to grab the ball, you know what I mean? Like where you had to press L1 to grab the ball, then you would shoot. Now it just grabs the ball for you automatically, which is nice because, I don't know, I feel like maybe it's nice to have, but I do feel like there should be a button you use to grab the ball off the rack, because grabbing the balls off the rack is the main thing of the three-point contest. And that's why a lot of good shooters don't actually win three-point contests sometimes, because they're not used to grabbing the ball off the rack and just shooting it. So I feel like they should represent grabbing the ball off the rack in the three-point contest, but it is nice not having to worry about it and just shooting. This is the actual first three-point contest. It's playable and fun. Before they were just the controls sucked and they were a pain. On the money rack right here, couldn't make that one. I feel like I got BS'd in this because I had about 3 shots that went in and out toilet bowl, like rolled in and out. And if I would have made those, I would have done some damage. But it is what it is. I'm not going to complain about it. Here comes Kyle Lowry, and he splashes that one home. Goes to the money rack. Doesn't have very much luck here in the beginning. Kyle Lowry makes 2 of 4 and 3 of 5. Kyle Lowry into 23 points. Kyrie Irving, can he make all of these to win or tie? Kyrie Irving misses. Oh, misses. Oh, and he is mathematically eliminated, which means your 2018 NBA three-point contest winner is Kyle Lowry of the Toronto Raptors, which sucks. I wanted to win, but you know, there's always next year. I'm sure Buddy Hield will be in it next year, or someone's going to be in it next year for my team, I hope. Or the dunk contest. I want to win the dunk contest next year, actually. That's it for this episode, guys. I really enjoyed this series. I'm going to try my team again, I think. Anyways, if you guys liked the video, give it a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for the new subscribers and everything. I really appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys in the next video.